let's jump right into the questions we have prepared. Dr. O'Keefe, we know that it is important to take care of our mental health, but sometimes it can be difficult to recognize when you need to take some time to focus on yourself. Would you be able to share ways that we can recognize signs of stress and/or bad mental health?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me today. I have a bit of a cold, so bear with me if my voice cracks a bit. But it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for those warm introductions. So let's talk a little bit about, I know Stephanie kind of highlighted some of this already for us, but ways to recognize that we may be stressed or our mental health may be declining. And it's really important to keep in mind that our bodies and minds are very intelligent, and they are going to give us signs when our equilibrium is off. So let's talk a little bit about that. So our mind may experience things when we're stressed, and these are signals to kind of keep note of, would be things such as constant fatigue, insomnia, or feeling really sleepy, racing thoughts. You may have tons of anxiety, worry, or even depressive thoughts. Sometimes we get what's called irritable. We're just kind of annoyed with ourselves. We're annoyed with other people around us. We find ourselves crying more than usual or just way more emotional than usual. It may even extend to wanting to isolate from others. So really feeling like we need to protect ourselves and just don't have the energy or ability to interact in the way that we may have in the past. And then even stronger signs from our minds that we may be, suffering from extreme stress or mental health that's declining would be feelings of hopelessness, uncertainty of wanting to be alive, or even thoughts to harm ourselves or others. And those would be really strong signs to, seek help, talk to someone. And then let's talk about our body. So our body is really smart as well, and there's a really strong mind-body connection. I think we saw that in the breath work earlier today. And the way that our bodies tell us that we're stressed may include signs of tension. We often feel that in our face, like our jaw gets really tight, or neck or back, and just kind of noticing a lot of that body tension throughout the day. We may have random aches and pains, so something maybe feel off or uncomfortable. We may get really restless. So I don't know if you've ever experienced like jitteriness, like you can't stop shaking, you're tapping your feet all day long, or even just intense fatigue where you feel like you ran a marathon even though you just had a tough day at work. Our bodies may also tell us things such as, where is the pain? Sometimes our stomachs can be really upset. Sometimes we can have actually more of an appetite or less of an appetite depending on our stress level. And then often people experience headaches too. And with all these symptoms, you may actually notice a decrease in the performance of your tasks. So you may be at work and just find yourself having a harder time focusing and concentrating throughout the day, or even just at a workout class where you thought you slept well and you're just trying to get through it and something feels off. So those would be signals from our mind or body that something feels off, that it's trying to tell you like, hey, check in with me. You may be stressed. You may be having a tough time. And if these things are happening, it's important to seek out your doctor or a mental health professional and just get an assessment of what's going on that can help tell you, are these things just to kind of do some watchful waiting, or is it time to get some treatment and some help for them?